We now return to Let's Play Anno 1800. We are working towards a lot more people. Okay. And what was my... I guess parkas we're low on. Why are we low on parkas? Probably because I don't have enough factories. Now, I do have enough bear hunting cabins, right? Oh, where is that? Where is this thing? Because I built 3 of these? Or did I only build 2? I think I only built 2. So let's go ahead and build another one. That's not parkas. Now, is this going to be too far out? Perfect. Except that it's probably far away, too far away from that. So I'm probably also going to have to put this down. What is this? That is bear hunting. Charcoal, I see. Okay. So another thing that has occurred to me to possibly need to do... Dang it. What the hell was I... I should probably finish this and stop talking first. There we go. As we expand over here, I'm needing more and more heating connections, which of course in the system... you know what? Let me just actually look at this. Anno 1800. What is this? Just a heater? Just a... Oh, God. No, look. I want the goddamn building. Heater. Okay. Arctic heater to coal ratio. For some reason, this stupid thing was not... Inputs 2 a minute. Okay. Works like an oil plant. Consumes coal. Makes the best measurement against the flu. Prevents population from being sick. Okay. So, I guess what that means then is that the heating in their homes is going to be the likelihood of whether or not they get the flu. So, I don't want to see any of you people.
Your willow may yet offer shelter.
You're out of the canteen range. That should only be affecting your population, though, so I don't really care about that. It doesn't say. It just says it needs an input of 2 coal a minute in order to produce 32 heat a minute. It does not give me actual ratio for coal and heater. Fantastic. I would assume that we are more or less together on this. We got full... Okay. Anyway, so once I hit 750... and the parkas are low, right? What I determined there, yeah. So we need another parka maker deal, which exists over here by 1. I have got 1 of these, which means I need to put this elsewhere. I will put you right there. That is not within range of heat, however, that will not work. Is that touching? It is touching. But it's not within range of a... Ah, fuck. Have I mentioned how much I hate this layout mechanic? Anyway, I was thinking about importing coal in order to keep the heaters going rather than constantly spreading this stuff out, although I guess I've got plenty of room to be spreading out my coal makers if I have to. So that's going. So once we hit 750, they're going to need coffee. Right. That was something I needed to look into and was not doing so. So you Okay, well, you're not even coming from that area, so we don't need to worry about that. Instead, I need to worry more about... I guess I'm going to need a new one. Because I don't have anywhere coming from the old world to bring coffee here specifically. That is actually pretty bad. I do not care for that. The fact that I need to bring in just one, waste a whole ship just bringing in one thing. We'll make it with the Hydra.
The technician.
I'm going to call this the Ice Hydra because I'm pretty sure we've already got a Hydra somewhere and the game doesn't seem to be duplicating anything anymore. So now we need to go to the new world and make sure I'm making enough coffee in order to supply. It appears that I am. I'm hoping so anyway. I don't know that we're selling any gold here. Nobody seems to be buying gold ore. It may just be a completely wasted... Oh my, we're not making any bowler hats. Do we need bowler hats?
We could be better, I'm sure of it.
We do need bowler hats. We're not producing enough of that. Nor are we producing beer. Well, for another time. I need coffee, which we've got coffee. We've got coffee, and by the time it takes to bring a ship in...
Just say the word.
They'll probably have more. So, we need to go to New World, and come to you. No. Are we in the... I guess these are all my... Okay. Those are uncolonized. No. Get out of there. Okay. We need to load. Where the hell is coffee? There it is. Coffee. And then we come here and we unload it. That is literally all you're doing. You are the coffee. Alright, so once we get that, actually a need is going to be husky sleds. But I will not be able to unlock that just yet. But I can get prepared for it. I'm going to need 2 seal docks. Has no fertility here, of course. That is the wrong way. So we need to produce 2 more seal docks. Does this requires heat? So it's going to be out of heat range. And by moving this, I'm not doing myself any favors. Surprisingly, this is actually keeping... Interesting. Nope, it took it down. So why is it lying to me then? Well, I could move all this stuff down this way. This requires 20 and I need 2 more, so I need more people in here anyhow. This wasted space because I can't get in there. Oh, fuck. That screwed up everything, didn't it? I wanted that. I guess I'll just make another fucking heater right here. Screw it. Easily the worst decision for new content. I don't see it adding anything, to be honest. Other than just making it annoying as shit. don't make our own timber on this, do we?
Ready the ropes?
There's no forgiving. Never.
Keep her constant.
Alright. Sounded like someone was at the door. I couldn't really tell because I've got headphones on, and it turns out there were. And it turns out it was
celebrate your leadership.
just an attempt to talk to me about a political candidate. Yay! I, of course, have more important things to do. So, we got wood going over there. What's this trade? What is your deal? Okay, it is bringing back sealskin. Do we have enough sealskin? We got plenty of sealskin. Okay. So we got 2 there, and I will now need to build a lumberjack's hut specifically for this, which I kind of hate the thought of, actually. The fact that it needs to be done just for single use. It's kind of dumb. Especially since it fucking needs heat. This is not within range of heat anyway. Well, I don't care. You can fight for it. Inefficiencies, whatever. We don't need a full 100% for this anyway. In fact, I really only need it to be 25% to make a chain for the husky sleds. So, we're looking at 4 sled frame factories, 8 husky farms, and 4 full sled factories. So basically, I just need a 2 husky farm, 1 sled factory, 1 sled frame. Yeah. I need less than I am going to need, basically. So, let's get these guys built up and finally get this stupid population requirement met. We are there. 750. Begin. Gold mines available. Great, I don't need them right now. What I need is sleds. Okay, that looked like it was paused for a minute there. So we're getting coffee eventually.
Aye.
That's the Hydra doing it, yeah. Okay, so let's begin on the sleds. I don't really know why I need sleds other than just because it's a need, and they're going to be like, oh, we don't have any sleds. We can't possibly do anything. And we're running low on other crap anyhow. Great. Anyway, let's get some of this down just because I need this. We'll need a heat. We'll need a heat source. Probably going to need a warehouse over here. Are you really kidding? Alright, let's see what a... I'm curious. Needs 4 pens. one of those. Well, I don't know where the cart went, but there's literally a warehouse right here to supply that. I will need steel. Huskies are notorious for making very loud, obnoxious noises. We're short on wood.
I make sail. Ready the ropes.
Take the rest of that back. May as well just start running this at a higher level. $80. I don't have enough workers for this. 100.
Production has stopped.
So we need to increase this level anyway. We have all the goods. I don't actually know that assigning all that workforce really is going to matter. And once those 400 workers, by the way, stop and come back, we're probably going to have too much. In fact, I should probably look at the calculator on this one. I'll just destroy houses, whatever. Never mind. Once we're done with this whole area, so I'm just going to start destroying houses until it balances itself out and we no longer have issues. I feel this is a wiser way to do this.
Stations.
Alright, so now they'll be working on that. And it really is just a matter of waiting. Got sales here. Now, wait a minute. I brought that in last episode, right? So we have 38 there, and we've already got 12 in the bin. Okay, yeah. So I've already got the stuff. It's just taking forever. I could build a warehouse right next door to it. Superfluous. I mean, yeah, completely unnecessary. And it may end up, I don't know, will it help? It might help. Kidding me? Just a few pixels over is too much for being at a range. I'm just gonna put this down. I still maintain it's ridiculous how many warehouses you need. Like, in no other Anno game would you have to be anywhere near this close. A warehouse was able to spread a huge area, as I recall. Okay, so was there anything else we were doing in any of these other locations? I guess we'll go find out. Let's head to the New World. Just the fuel station deal. Cape Trelawney. This big deal, which we'll get to at some other point. The fuel station deal, yeah. So even though I set up the fuel here...
The festival has ended.
Where is it? This thing.
Your city has grown
I feel like I should just destroy that. Got tractor barn. Doesn't need to be there. The fuel station. Let's go up here and look at where fuel is. Well, I may as well just make the fuel station on Cape Trelawney, since Cape Trelawney is probably going to need it when I get down to things like making the steam carriages, although steam carriages don't seem to have any fuel in here. Although it probably would behoove me to do so anyhow, because eventually we're going to need to probably, I mean, I say that, but I was going to say I would eventually need to upgrade my farms with silos and tractors and all that stuff, but that's really unnecessary on that island. I literally have not even a quarter of the island full. You know, I mean, I can build farm up there forever. Oh, speaking of, I found out somewhere on this island there is a walking path, and apparently, let me see if this works here. Apparently, if you do Control-Shift-R, it puts you down at ground level, first person, and you can walk through your city. I did not know this. And, as I was saying, somewhere around here, there is a walking path, so you can climb to the peak of one of these mountains.
How thrilling!
Is this it?
A renowned personage has arrived.
This might be it right back here. Yeah, I think this is it. So you can do like a summit walking path and look out over your island doing a hike. Maybe we'll do that. Probably more likely I will do a walkthrough of some cities. Like we can get down in here right now. Control-Shift-R. Oh, it even changes the lighting. It does not change the polygons or the rendering. I'm going to talk low poly. But then again, I don't know why you would do high poly for something like this. My goodness, that does not look... You, sir, need to fix your wall.
Oh, they're just adorable.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
Pardon. Let me... Oh, wow, really? There's even collision. You can't even go through everything. That's a level of detail you were not expecting. Why old Nate?
Then he leered to one side and dropped his snap all over the cobbles.
When you're down at this level, it reminds me very much of like the Settlers 6. I kind of want to get to... Sorry. Well,
Gathering indoors.
I don't even know where I am right now. But anyway, are we done with the crap here? Have we received any of the goods?
Temperature is bearable.
Well, that's coming up. We're apparently low on sleeping bags now. Coffee is still not shown up. We are almost done with this. Everything is there, we just need the workforce. Which is kind of closing the gap there. Okay. So we should be able to do whatever next part of the quest here, hopefully, soon. I do have the sleds going, so at least I'll have that. I imagine that's going to be the thing. We need to use the steamship, airship to find wherever we're going. And then it's going to say, hey,
That's the hangar? Ah, how marvellous. Sir John will be the first to congratulate you when we find him.
What's that you said? No guess? God. Very well, I suppose I'll have to lend you some.
you had better, because I'm not looking to make a whole new production chain for this crap. Why does he keep Near your trading post. Near
you
your
wouldn't be
trading
after
post.
a mountain of lint, would ya?
Pick up near your trading post. Oh, from you?
A new commission?
Oh, here.
Warmth in the camp, at least.
Shush. Okay.
I can't stop gassing out here. Gotta keep chattering to stay afloat.
Sails and more steamships. So, we go back to Cape Trelawney, since this is where I bought them the last time, right?
You've got me by the dirry giblets.
He's only got 10, though.
Ready the ropes.
Are you actually a part of anything?
Stations.
I think I'll send the Orange Pico.
Unfurl the sail.
We don't have sails here, do we? Because we're not making sails here. I need 50 sails. So that's gonna come... Let me make sure. I want to make sure I've got this again. 50 sails, 25 steam engines. Okay. So we come to here.
Awaiting new horizons.
The Wild Thing. Alright, off you go to the Arctic. I don't even remember where the fuel station is. I don't even know how to make it. There it is. Alright, so we have to do the whole production chain. Well, since I'll be making oil anyway, I may as well be making it off of the new island. Because in order to get the oil, we'd have to put it down here, and I'd have to make rail go all the way. We could do it,
The people
but
celebrate
if I have
your
to
leadership.
set up a production chain anyway for the power plant, I may as well do it here, right? Because it's got to get here eventually. If we are required to do so, which I would imagine. I cannot see why not. So, oh, I'm in the zone that I need to be in.
Just say the word.
No, what the fuck? Okay, and we'll just sit here until he makes more, I guess. I'm not gonna
You have waited
build up a
smokeless to
stupid
come here.
production chain.
If this goes zigzag, he just...
I am not going to waste my time trying to build a huge production chain for the one little thing that we need. And part of me actually wonders how frequently they resupply.
A scattering of blossom.
As in, not just waiting, you know, but, like, could I cheese this by restarting the game
My calligraphy smudges with tears.
and, you know, all that nature. There's an awful lot of ships here. And since we are at war, and eventually that ceasefire is going to end, I don't think I'm a fan.
A lustrous jewel in the crown.
I guess I better build another trading port here, because these guys are just... Look at this.
Shine your blow lamp on this, would ya?
Diving bell quest for a small looting net.
You've left the whole
I'm
thing a run.
tired of you. Tired of you and your stupid quests.
One-piece underwear suits. Too pretty.
The Emporium Exotique doesn't open its doors to just any.
This is the one place that we can get them.
Ready
Okay,
for a
that's not too
challenge.
bad. That was actually very quick. I mean, what's the point of that? Honestly, what is the point of having a limit like that? That was, what, 3 minutes? 3 minutes and he had that back? So why even bother? You know, if it's going to replenish that fast, why even bother having a limit? Just let me buy what I need and get on with it. I see seagulls flying, so does that mean there's a wreck right here that if I brought a steamer over I could dive for it? Quite possibly. I wonder if any of this coffee has made its way here yet. It has. So at least they're warm, except that now we're running low on sleeping bags.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Aye.
Wild Thing brought sails. It brought sails from
Route plotted.
the old world, so that's where I'll be sending you back. Always got to remember. Alright, so we got that. Now we're just waiting on Cape Trelawney.
Hey, I'm trying to keep...
That was less than... So yeah, like that was... that was nothing. So what is the point of having a limit?
A check copy? You look as radiant as ever.
That was like 2 minutes, and it replened. So why have limits? In a multiplayer game, I could get it, but then in the code, you could just say, okay, is this a multiplayer game? Then we'll put a limit in it. If it's a single-player game, then there's no limit. Or, alternatively, let's try something.
Celebrate
It's
your
right.
leadership.
It wasn't even... What the... Yep. What is this? I wonder if we can walk the mountain. Let's walk the mountain. Apparently not. Apparently that's a no-go. Let me zoom in here. Try it again. Nope. Apparently not. Let's go punch a moose. See what happens. Nope. Just phased through a moose. That's too bad, because it would have been fun to be able to climb to a peak or something, or explore just a little bit. I guess speaking of exploration,
You can rely on us.
let's go see what we can do here.
On our way.
With the wind, these things zip right along. See how much more of this map we can explore here. Against the wind, you aren't going anywhere. Excuse me.
We're mates, remember?
Yeah.
You'll have to vie for it. I don't need telling enough, sin.
Ingratitude. That's your voice.
Does not cost too much.
Fine. We'll top up the old sea chest. Not yet. Watch for the sign.
if I can get a quest from
Your
her,
ship has returned from its voyage.
I might be able to push her into trade rights. Close the damn window.
Awaiting new horizons.
And if I can do that, we might just maybe stop this perpetual nonsense. I don't think so, though. I think it is hard-coded in that she is just always going to be adversarial, and we do not have a choice. So that's fun. I'm going to delete this. Because we don't need it here, and I will never do anything with it here. And I do not need any kind of problem whatsoever rearing its head, potentially. It might fit in this, and then I can maybe move some of the potatoes into there. I don't know, anywhere can take a tractor barn. So, well, so it's anything, right? How? I had a thing here that was giving me... Oh, no, because I read that it was 3 oil refineries to a small harbor. I think is how that went. Yeah. And then I needed a lot more steel. Somehow my steel continues to dip a lot. I'm not really sure what I'm using it in production for. Oh, how are we doing on the concrete? Full up. It's good. Cotton fabric, not so much, but we seem to be full up on that. That's good. We seem to at least have something in the rum now. We have no canned food. That's not so good.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
A new commission?
I don't know. Once we get to that point where I'm gonna just beeline it to the end of the inventors and all that crap, I'm just gonna make like a dozen production units for everybody, everything I could possibly need, and we'll just run it to the end. Takes 15 minutes to make. 15 real-world minutes? Not when you're speeding. Oh, of course, you guys are all...
The festival has ended.
I guess I could put a ranger station over here. Them being sick does have impact upon my workforce, which just makes things worse. Let's go back to Cape Trelawney then, since we have to wait a bit. Where was that mountain path? Right here.
Hope it's not cruel today.
Can't believe he forgot his shovel.
So that's a really great place to have a nature path, is right in this industrial hellhole that I've made. This is an incredibly steep path. I guess I can go look at the castle. The frame rate, by the way, when you're down here like this is abysmal. Despite the fact that everything is low poly. Oh, you can't actually see up there. That sucks. You're limited, restricted to the path. Oh, it's fireworks. Okay, it's because of the museum thing. For a minute there, it looked like something exploded down there. Oh, a guidepost. I was about to say, you'd think that if they deliberately went and did this, that they would make something worth your while. Here's a little base camp area, I guess. Pretty cool. Pretty. Oh, hey.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Burkhard's Trail. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, how about it give me a "you are here" moment. So does that go over to the castle then? Is that how I'm looking at this island? Must be. Let's pop off for a minute. Whoa. A little disorienting. Priest, sure, whatever. I can't use any of you people anymore anyway. So where were we? Right about here. Yeah. So that island, or that trail must come here, and then you can come down here to the lake. Is there anything along the lake? Oh, I can't even go to the lake. This is the edge of the map. So you can come down here. No, game. No. I'm pretty sure I was up in the goddamn mountain. Don't tell me I'm going to have to walk all the way there. What the f... Okay, well, never mind. Did we do this yet? So it must then. This trail must go all the way around the mountain. We'll follow it from a bird's eye view since the game doesn't want to help me get down there. It comes down around here.
Is out of control.
So this must be their secondary entrance that that map was talking about. But then it indicated that it went through the mountain.
The fire left ruins behind.
Which flummoxes me just a little bit. Let's try and find that spot again. Am I in the right place? Here's the trail.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Aye.
Oh, we're on Cape Trelawney. Okay, so if I attempt this now, is it going to just set me on the ground? No, of course not. What the fuck? Why does it keep putting it back here? This is not anywhere near where I'm supposed to be. Set me down right here. Jesus.
Press C. Have a swing at that, boy.
But now I gotta walk all the way up to that stupid map, so that's not what I want to do. Well, I'm pretty sure the map was looking at the island like this, and it seemed to indicate that it went all the way around, probably up to the mountains. Is that part of the... No, that's not part of the trail. Well, I'm curious about it. Oh, okay, here's the trail. Now, that's really sketchy. That might be cool to walk it, though. Maybe I will. Maybe that'll be the last thing I do for the series, is we'll do a full walk of this trail. I don't know if anyone else has done it on YouTube. I have not. I didn't even know this thing existed until I I saw it, and I don't even honestly remember where I found it. Looks like this might be a really cool walk. It looks like it's going to be a forever walk. But we'll do it, just to see if there's even any purpose to it. Oh, it does set me down in here. But you can't do anything.
The festival has ended.
This is it. Yeah, we'll go for a walk through the whole trail, because I'm interested. Interested to see all the little places. Looks like there's a lot of stuff, actually. Bear cave. Okay, cool. You know how, it was like one of the first episodes I mentioned that one of the islands had this weird peak that reminded me of a manga that I'm reading, a horror manga, called, well, Monkey's Peak. This also, just now, reminded me, going along the back sides of the mountains and the very sketchy precipice that's just yawning off to the side here, this also reminded me of that manga. Oh, it'd be nice to be able to go down there, explore that shipwreck cave. Anyway, let's go back to the Arctic and see if this thing is done yet. It's finally done. Settle.
Your first ruddy airship, I bet you feel lighter than air.
Settle an Arctic plateau.
Now the search can really begin. From high above, this wide expanse may seem more finite.
If you can't squeeze it out of old Archie, I've seen gas come out the ground to the north.
Airship.
So you're telling me...
Recommence the search where we left it. At the place the Hades and the Styx were abandoned.
I'm gonna need the two of you to shut the hell up and not talk over each other.
Do not become them.
You two?
I will help you find them.
One of the Inuit is offering to lead you north. I'd only be a hindrance. I'll wait for you on the other side.
This does not seem to be part of the campaign quest. This is just telling me, hey, why don't you go fly up there and do that? But if I do that in order to use the gas, I mean, it just wants me to build it. But in order to use the gas, I'm going to have to make another airship as a transporter, it seems like. So anyway, we're going to ignore this for now. This might be a quick, simple thing that I can just do once this main quest is done and we have the airship available. But right now, we're going to end the episode here, and then we'll go finish this thing that took way too long. Absolutely way too long. Murderous Exodus. Masses flee dastardly bright sands. Life couldn't possibly be worse. The fuck?
It's a different perspective. My mother is also in flex.
Shut up. Okay, I'll see you next time.